another team from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Working the middle, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finds his man. It's Booker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Wall. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he takes it in for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs. David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Quickly complete. And they knock him down there with nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 34, but he got 10 on the play.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Works the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's awesome. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down in the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
They get it up, rush, and it goes off the sack at the 20.
Third and long, the offense goes on a little play action. I don't know why they're threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They win by 13 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Wall. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 or 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Turns like that while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and up out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fights off the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that 1st career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Wall. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short game.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Okay, ready?
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Easy.
They'll try it over the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Church. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive here? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop his 3rd interception of the season. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the chute, quick pass to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Just a short pass to the tight end. So the first step of that was fine. They made the passing catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That's reeled in. It's awesome. The Trojans are in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights. And just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. But they haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they've got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All game long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
5-yard line.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They take the lead with the 6.
USC.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They're up by 6 over Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Wall. Fires complete on the cross. Oh, he's got some space. And that'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's what the front was.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Gets it to him on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready up.
Down to the 23 for this first and 10. To the air, it's Wall. Right down the middle. Finds the tight end down the gut. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's awesome. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's awesome. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. They try to get over here. 53 yards. They love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push him downfield. Caught. Turning it on. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Gun 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Cut.
Tries again to get it in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd and trying to hit it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, USC! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 6 over Wake Forest. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game. A stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back to throw, it's Wall. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
The defense can taste blood in the water. They've got 4th down. They know that the offense can't try to kick a field goal. They need one more stop. I wouldn't be surprised if they get aggressive here and bring an all-out blitz.
Makes it run past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays.
Not enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save. And he can as they try to put together this final drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, I always talk about the first down. Just get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Mental gain there. Still a bit short of the first does enough to move the chains. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at 34. Timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Would be the last resort. Grabs it up to 25-inch stride. Touchdown Trojans. They move on top here on the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.